Oh,
Yeah, welcome back to the Power Ranger vlog, and he's showing up. Like I said, he's a Power Ranger fan, and he will show up time to time to watch the episode.
Today's
whatever. Today's episode is Rise of the Ranger. Kind of a little bit of a insultingness to Tomb Raider, since that was the secondary title to that new game coming out, Rise of the Tomb Raider. But now I'm thinking, wouldn't that be the first one? Would be the Rise of the Tomb Raider? No, stop. Focus on the vlog.
Yes.
Sorry. This episode is more on answering the question I called out last week when they summoned the Graphite Zord. Because what we discovered, our little prince decided to want to become a Power Ranger too. So he
hunted down an Energem.
Yeah, he basically dug up, exploded a few areas, and found the Graphite Energem. Which I have to state, if it's that so easy, how come Sledge is having a hard time?
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have any of the Energem locating equipment. He just dug and found it.
It's weird.
And on the subplot range for the other Rangers, Chase's sister comes into the museum during a chanting concert, I'm going to go with. Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ha, ooh. Like that.
You sound like a caveman.
Sorry for being insultive, but yeah, that was like what they were doing for that concert. I was surprised Chase has a sister. So it's now been confirmed that Chase and Riley has siblings. Well, Code has a sibling, but his sibling's long dead due to the fact of the caveman era. Now that's offensive. Well, at this time, our prince is trying to train to become a ranger since he found the gem. He's thinking, I will now become a ranger with this. But it's not working.
Try as he may, it does not accept him.
While during this time, Chase's little sister's trying to say something for Chase, or Chase is trying to help teach her something. He keeps getting called in to do some ranger stuff. First one, I haven't located Fury, who I forgot to mention. Yeah, Fury's alive still, and was working originally as the janitor, but he was lucky enough to get a second chance after Toxandra got
attacked by a tentacle monster.
Yeah, cue the I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going joke. But because of the fact Fury saved her, Sledge gave him a second chance.
With the electricity.
Yes. So, as Fury's doing his attacking, Ivan's fighting back, which leads to everyone joining up, beating the crap out of each other, and then the oddest thing of all, a robot walked into the battlefield fighting the minions.
That was just too funny.
And he was saying, please tell me the next ranger is not going to be the robot. I was like, well, this will be the second time there'll be an actual robot ranger.
Thank you, Power Ranger Turbo.
That wasn't considered a ranger. And I was talking about Megaforce.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, the robot was getting its butt whooped by the minions. And then got kidnapped by the minions, while the Rangers were trying to explain to the prince that doing that ain't helping us.
It was getting in the way.
Yes. Though it was more comedic, which I'll enjoy. And during this time, the prince is talking to Koda, since the prince trusts Koda more than anything, about how to be chosen to be a ranger. And Koda just said, you have to have a good heart. Which, we could have made the joke saying he could have just got heart surgery for that. But, yeah, but, basically, the prince did so much good deeds. He donated money. He gave stuff to the museum. He put in stuff for hospitals. Built a playground for little kids. He got all these thank you letters, and it wasn't
enough.
Yes. Which was basically giving you the lesson, money can't buy you everything. Nickelodeon, take that lesson to heart.
Exactly.
Sorry. Then, during this time, the prince just straight up and told them, here, I have the Energem, just take it. It's not working with me.
Find someone who is worthy.
So at least he has some dignity on that, I'm giving it up to them. And during this time, Chase got called in again while he's helping his sister skateboard. And his sister got dragged into the situation because she had a package to give to Chase. So she followed.
Yep.
During that time, Sledge programmed the robot to track down the Rangers and take them out. Which leads to a question. If they could reprogram a robot to do that, why don't you just build robots to fight the Rangers and not send out your bounty to get the Rangers?
Yeah, why waste your money sending worthless, high-priced mercenaries? You could just...
Criminals, not mercenaries. You don't even know the term. Why send out basically the criminals who have a high bounty on their heads to go after your target when you just build a robot to do it yourself? There you get to keep your money.
And it's cheaper.
And why didn't he cash in on any of them to be that?
He did.
No, he didn't. He never cashed them in. Well, anyway.
That asteroid.
Whatever. Anyway, the robot is now with Fury and the minions attacking all the Rangers while the prince is in hiding. And during that time, the Energem flew and fell into a fountain. Where, as soon as Chase's sister shows up, she's get caught into the battlefield and hides near the fountain where the Energem is. And
it wasn't near it, but...
Still.
It was at a fountain, but... So, continue.
And then next up, the prince decided, screw this, rescue her. Bodyguards, I'm sorry. He ran in, grabbed her, pulled her out of safety, and Chase was all thanking him, which agreed. And then, out of the weirdness, the Energem responded to the prince, giving him the power of the Graphite Ranger.
A one-man wrecking crew.
And then they all morphed, which it could have been more cooler. Instead of just showing all 7 morph at once, it could have just shown it one at a time, at least seeing how he would look morphed. And then we begin their massive battles while our prince is fighting the
Robot turned Evo.
Yeah. And I kept thinking, use your gun. You have a gun. Shoot it. Shoot it.
But no, the prince is trained in hand-to-hand combat.
Which I was proven right when he pulled out his Zord when all the minions started to fuse into one giant amalgamation or whatever the hell that thing is.
2 giant amalgamations.
Whatever. All I know is I was laughing when it kicked Tyler through some stone things.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
The question is, why didn't he die?
Ranger suit.
I'll let that slide because that thing could look like you won't survive a bullet shot. Well, yeah, he summoned his Zord, the headbutting dinosaur. I don't really know its name.
I don't know it either.
And it has a club tail for some funny weird reason.
It has a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Where he came like a wrecking ball.
Please stop.
Ow!
We don't want this video shut down for you singing that song.
Ow.
Anyway, he summoned the Zord, and with its wrecking ball tail, which it could also be used as a hat, destroyed those 2 minions while he destroyed the robot with his power is he channeled the wrecking ball into his fist, destroying the robot.
Yeah.
Which would have been kind of cool seeing 7 Rangers into the team now, but they're going with the logic. He is with them, but he's not going to be joining them due to his job being a prince. And yeah, princes do have a difficult job. If we know there was a king and queen, that would make sense.
Even if there's a king and queen, prince's duties are never easy.
I know. But he basically gave them the right to use his Megazord, and if they need his help, he will show up to help. So at least that solves that problem, but you still flubbed up on a Halloween episode. Unless you shunned it a little too early, and if it was going to be coming in next week on Halloween, then I'll let that slide. And it was more of a networking malfunction. And that is my honest opinion about this episode. It's enjoyable to see that it is teaching a lesson that just because you found it doesn't mean it's going to work with you. Not all the Rangers found the Energems, worked with them. They had to do something to get it.
To receive the blessing.
Basically, they risked their lives doing something to earn them the Energem, and the prince learned that lesson.
He also learned that money is not everything.
Yeah, which we all learned after the first time he did it, not when Keeper literally pounded into our heads. But then again, little kids are a little bit more denser, and it'll take that lesson for them to learn.
Spoiled rich kids.
And yeah, our team consists of 4 normal people, a caveman, a prince, and a knight. I'm wondering what the other 3 are going to be.
Yeah. So far, it's...
And it leads to one more question. Who has the Aqua Gem? Since it was mentioned that someone did found this gem for the Zord to activate.
That was a very good question.
Till then, I do give my honest opinion. This is a good episode and highly teachable. Till then...
Oh, you kids better watch it.
Barasa is signing out.
Bye-bye. This is